let's talk about Eternals instead, which is
Eternals is also not good.
I haven't seen it.
I wonder if like is even like saying the premise of this movie a spoiler?
You can
I'm-
say
the
it to
purpose of
me.
this
I don't think
movie-
it won't ruin it for me, right?
the purpose of this movie is having a crisis of faith. That's like kind of like the deep seed of it.
Yeah, kind of like faith and like is what I have been doing for my entire life, which has been thousands of years. If you're this character, like, do I believe in what I've been doing? You know?
Yeah. This movie is just terrible Watchmen.
Watchmen movies or comic?
I guess both the movie and the comic because they're pretty close. Because it's got a pretty similar storyline. If you agree with me, Bradley.
I'll agree with Joe.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think this movie, my core problem is that juggling this many characters is really fucking hard. And I'm gonna be real. If you told me, like, I was about to say the main character, referring to the Asian lady, Cersei.
Cersei. Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, she is kind of the one you're meant to like be following through this movie. But man, if you told me that 80% of her lines were in the first 15 minutes of the movie, I would believe you. Like, it was really hard for me to care about some of these characters because each of them get such a small volume of dialogue because of how many characters and
how
like
many are there?
There's
like
7, 8.
I thought there was 9 even.
There might be 9. There's way too many.
The marketing for this movie put me really off because they're like, and blah 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 as Korg and blah blah as Fubar and Glorb, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people.
And
I came in. Yeah, go ahead, Bradley.
You have that many characters, and then I think there's like maybe once in the whole movie where they're all in the same place at the same time. So I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't get it. The only one I could get attached to was the Indian guy and his little director's sidekick because I thought they were fucking hilarious.
Well, they're the most human of all of them.
Yeah.
I like Sprite. I think she was a really cool character. But she also falls into the Ali. Willard would fucking hate this character. But I think yep.
I said bet.
Tyler? Bet? Oh, okay. The thing about Eternals is like I went into this like really expecting like I'm not gonna like this movie a lot. And I came out of it's like I enjoyed this movie. It's not my favorite Marvel movie. It's not the best Marvel movie. It's not a bad Marvel movie, but it's definitely the most boring Marvel movie of all time. Yeah. It's like I would have been a lot more engaged, ironically, if this was a Marvel TV show. And they spend a lot more time having the characters like go through this like crisis that they're having and discussing what they need to be doing and kind of contemplating their existence within the universe and what it means to be these people. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, this was a very interesting movie, very interesting takes. But I felt like I slept through the most of the movie. It's probably the most disappointing Marvel movie that we've seen, especially since like Shang-Chi came out right before this, and that movie was fucking baller.
And that's what makes me sad, right? Or a lot of stuff makes me sad. And there is some good stuff I'm going to say about the movie. It's not just going to be me shitting on it, but the action in this movie, not only was it few and far between, the action was just not that good, which sucks because each of the Eternals has like unique abilities specific to them. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, I wonder if we're going to get any like cool creative uses or like some combo attacks and stuff like that. Yeah. And not really. Anytime the Eternals get into a fight, most of the fight is just solved by either Athena or Icarus, who...
Hard carry.
Yeah, that's just laser eyes and a spear, and I don't know. I want to see
Oh my!
like I want to. There's like way more creative powers between these people, and I was like, I want to see them do.
There's
more
no
fighting.
fucking team up attacks. That's what made Avengers 1 and 2 so dope. And 3 and 4, it's like
And like, then you have Shang-Chi, where like half the time they're not even using supernatural abilities, and it has maybe my favorite combat out of Marvel movies.
yeah, choreography.
By the way,
will
Willer,
take you there. Yeah, I know. Shang. I'm gonna go watch it maybe tonight because I remembered it exists.
okay.
Now, as far as stuff I like, kind of what Joe was talking about with the Crisis of Faith. I think they did a pretty good job, like in the first half of the movie, of kind of showing the Eternals' journey through time and just kind of, because you know they were sent here. Okay, this is what they'll tell you in the trailer, right? So none of this is really spoilers because it's in the trailer. Eternals were sent here to protect humankind from the deviants, which are just these monsters that, you know, kill everything.
The intelligent life.
Different from the variants.
Yeah. And basically, I don't know, they're protecting humankind throughout the centuries and throughout the millennia, and some of them might lose faith in their mission, which I thought was really good because, like, you know, one character sees like genocides going on, and he's like, "Oh my God, I could stop this from happening." And they're like, "No, we were ordered to never interfere in humankind's development. We just step in to protect them when the deviants fight." And he's like, "Okay, this is fucking bullshit." He's like, "This isn't even a war. We've seen wars." He's like, "This is just thousands of people killing thousands of other people for no reason." He's like, "Why the fuck? What's a good reason for us to not interfere?" And then, you know, another character will see the results of, like, I think other genocides or like maybe the atomic bomb, and they'll just be like, "Dude, fuck these guys. Like, they don't deserve us." And like, I think that's the part of the movie that's really cool for me is seeing how each of these characters handles human history differently, because some of them might be more steadfast in their faith for humanity. Some of them are like, "I don't get why the fuck we're protecting them," and the clashes between those ideologies, I think, are the really cool parts of the movie.
I agree. I think those definitely were like the highlights, and like the idea of like, and I think a big part of it too is just like, for most of the movie, you're not really sure why they can't interfere, and so and like they had this same kind of like thought process as you do, and I think it makes it a little bit more engaging.
And like, you know, that big plot twist halfway through, I was like, you know what? That was pretty fucking cool. Let's roll with this. I'm into the movie now. But I feel like the execution of the idea it planted in my head was just not done very well.
I also think the climax of the movie is kind of lame and a clusterfuck. There's a character leaves in the third act. A character shows up in the third act. It's just like,
yo, this seems messy as fuck.
I was just confused at what was going on. Like I like turned to Emmy and I was like, "Did they win?" And she's like, "I think." And then like the credits played. I don't know.
Yeah. I went through this whole movie and I didn't realize like Kit Harington was in the movie until the very last scene.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the main character's like boyfriend who's an actual like human, and so like he's just like, "Oh, I guess you live forever. Oh, I'm sad now, my queen."
I don't want it.
But he's going to show up in later Marvel movies. Fun fact. That's neat.
Yeah, you know what? And I couldn't tell what they were implying with him. It's just the way that last shot lingers on him in his dialogue. I'm like, I guess he's going to be important in another Marvel movie, but I don't know what his deal is.
Did you see the after credits scene?
It did, and the after credits scene actually got me pretty fucking excited. I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
For me, what's happening?
And that you want the after credits scene spoilies?
Oh, fuck it.
So the credits of the movie started, and Emmy was like, "You know, that was cool," but she's like, "You know what? Isn't Thanos' dad's supposed to be an Eternal, so Thanos is like half Eternal, and he has a brother who's an Eternal also. Right around the time she said that, after credit scene starts, and a little goblin gnome-looking creature comes out, and it announces the arrival of Eros, and she's like, "Oh my God, that's Thanos' brother." So Thanos' brother, an Eternal, played by Harry Styles, Eros, god of sex, right?
God of boning.
Yeah, he shows up, and I don't know. It seems that the mission of the Eternals is not done. They still have work left to do, and I think they're going to be showing up more in the Marvel universe.
Maybe that's an Eternals 2 thing. Because Joe, what happened to the end of Loki stuff that excited me greatly? Has that not even shown back up yet?
No, they might not show up until Multiverse of Madness.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, Multiverse is my hype moment. Also, you have to realize that a lot of the production of these movies got shifted around because it was supposed to be WandaVision, then Multiverse of Madness.
This entire movie was filmed during pandemic.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, that's fact, but also, like, you can tell during, like, all the cuts as well.
I feel like pandemic era movies have particularly bad editing as a necessity.
So that's number one. Number two ends with Kit Harington opening up a box to find a black blade
the
inside.
Box, yes.
Yeah, he opens a box and there's a black blade inside, and then a voice says, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And apparently, Bradley, this is supposed to be Blade.
No.
Huh? Really? No.
It's the Black Knight. That's literally.
No, he's the Black Knight, but there's another voice that speaks in the background.
Oh, yeah. I thought that might have been Blade but it also might be Nick Fury.
I don't think it was Nick Fury. They wouldn't hide Samuel L. Jackson, I feel.
I mean, is the voice Marshawn Ali or fucking Nick Fury?
I don't think it doesn't get credited.
And y'all can't tell from pitch.
No.
Sketchy.
So you might have to go.
Sussy moment for my white boys here. That's all I'm saying.
You might have to go investigate, Willer.
Dude,
but
this
that's what a
movie
lot of
seems
people
like it blows. I'm not paying for this. I'm gonna. I'm either using Joe's Disney Plus or I'm gonna get it. You know,
it's
definitely. Man, out of the Marvel movies I've seen, it's probably like. I'll put it slightly above Thor 2.
Yeah.
Is Phase 4 flopping a little bit?
Not in the TV shows. Shang-Chi's great.
Okay,
I feel like Spider-Man is gonna kind of,
make a break,
dude.
By the way, the trailer came out.
There's something there's something really off about the new Spider-Man for me in that trailer, and it's when Doctor Strange. Oh my fucking God, he's still doing this. Well, I can't see you for when I should tell you to unmute, so I'm gonna wave. I don't know. He's probably just gone forever now. There's that scene where Doctor Strange is like Juan or his sidekick,
Juan.
bro. Juan is leaving, and he's like, "Don't do anything dangerous. Like, don't do that thing Peter Parker's telling you to do." And then Doctor Strange in his robe winks at Peter Parker, like, "Haha, I'm such a cute, quirky character." I'm like, I really do not like the premise of that movie where the Sorcerer Supreme is gonna do some dumb shit to get Tobey Maguire to show up.
You know what? I was kind of pissed at that too. I was like, he should be a little more disciplined than that. And I feel like
it's too like, haha, isn't he cute and quirky? Like, that's not
Because I feel like by the end of his own movie, he kind of learned to have like a respect and discipline for the powers that he now possesses. And when I saw that trailer, I was like, really, dude? Come on.
They're trying to like get him to be like whimsical MCU because the Spider-Man movies are very fluffy.
But on the counterpoint, the trailers sometimes do a thing where they do take things out of context, and that might be a wink to something else.
That's what I'm hoping for. But he's still dressed in that tone that I'm grumpy.
And like it could be either one. I'm still going to see the movie. I love the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, hell yeah, we're coming
Yeah.
back. Dude, Peter Molina as Doc Ock, I fucking love that performance. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Green Goblin back, baby.
Yeah.
But I forgot what we were talking about. As my final word of Eternals, I fucking hate the designs of their suits and their powers. I think they're lame as fuck.
When you told me eye lasers is most of the combat, you cannot believe how much that dropped my interest. I think eye laser is the
also
lamest.
finger guns.
Finger gun's better. Eye laser is the lamest power and combat in anything. It's always the lowest denominator. Every superhero fiction has it. It's so lame.
You don't even like. There's no motion to it. You don't even get to swing your hand. You just look at what you want to attack.
But Bradley, is this Worm?
No, this is Chrono Trigger.
I don't know anything about Chrono Trigger
or Worm. So you think you know things about Worm based on what we talked about, but
there's one thing I know about Worm that
yeah,
he knows the important things. He knows all the memes.
Yeah,
he knows all the memes.
I know. Take that, you Worm.
Name one concrete thing you know about Worm.
Superman goes bad.
Okay.
No, that's not quite accurate.
Oh, no.
Legend and Eidolon would be Superman. You know what? You're half right.
Yeah, I literally talk about it all the time.
The Triumvirate, yeah. Also, Alexandria. Yeah. Dr. Manhattan goes bad is more accurate. Okay, that's different. All right, Tyler, you can come back. I don't.